Yo, what's good with y'all? Welcome to another episode of TEQCopsKicks. My name is Technic G. Today we have another fresh sneaker unboxing / review video for y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. And yeah, this box is ridiculously big. If you've been watching all my episodes, this reminds me of when I got the Wolf Grey Jordan 5. Civilized Nation. Y'all tripping with this big old box. Anyway. Today we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 12 Retro in the Bloodline colorway. This pair released May 2026 and retailed for $215. Literally nobody's gonna believe this story, but I had like 10 different pairs of this shoe from different stores, all loaded up into my shop app. And I was laid out on my bed, just kind of checking them out, deciding, who had the better deal, who had the better price or whatever. And basically, I fell asleep while I was scrolling. The phone hit my face and I woke up and I'm like, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? I must have fell asleep, I set my phone down and then all of a sudden I heard it vibrate twice. And I'm like, yo, that's kind of weird, That normally is, what happens when I buy something, like my bank sends me a notification and then, I get an email from the store that I bought it from. So I look at my phone real quick and yo, I don't know how it happened. I guess, it was only like 2 buttons I had to click to make the purchase happen. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even mean to buy the shoe. The phone hit my face. I must have grabbed it funny and hit some buttons. I don't really know exactly what happened. I was half asleep. But yo, that's a true story. That's how I picked up these shoes. And I just decided, you know what? I wanted the shoe anyway, and it's probably not going to go on sale like I thought it was going to. So I just went ahead and let them ship it to me. But yo, that's probably like the craziest pickup story that I can even imagine. And like I said, it's 100% real. Off top, this colorway is simple, but it works. The Air Jordan 12 already has a strong shape. It's tall, structured, and it has that armored look to it. So when you put black tumbled leather with Varsity Red accents on this silhouette, it makes sense right away. This isn't a loud pair. It's not trying to do too much. It's a mostly black Jordan 12 with red hits in the right places. And that's really the strength of this shoe. The Bloodline name fits too. It connects back to that Chicago Bulls identity without needing a forced story. Starting with the upper, you have a black tumbled leather covering most of the shoe. The leather has visible grain to it, so the upper doesn't look flat. You get texture, depth, and the stitched panels help break everything up. That stitched upper is one of the main things that make the Jordan 12 recognizable. Those lines running up the side are inspired by the rising sun, and they give the shoe a completely different look from earlier Air Jordans. You also have the black reptile-textured mudguard wrapping around the side. Since it's black on black, it blends in at first, but once the light hits it, you can see the texture difference. The red metallic eyelets are probably my favorite detail on the shoe. They pop against the black upper without making the pair too loud. You also get red on the side Jumpman badge, the heel 23, the sockliner, and parts of the outsole, so the colorway stays consistent from top to bottom. The heel tab has more of a stamped leather look instead of the usual woven style setup, which gives the back of the shoe a slightly different feel. Overall, the design is straightforward. Black does most of the work, and the red gives it just enough contrast. The Air Jordan 12 is an important model in the Jordan line. It was the first Air Jordan signature shoe to use Air Zoom cushioning, and it comes from that championship era where Jordan brand was really locked in. Now, this Bloodline colorway is not an original Jordan 12 colorway. I'm not putting it in the same category as the flu game, the playoffs, or the taxi. But black and red will always matter on a Jordan. Those colors connect back to Chicago, the Bulls, and Michael Jordan's legacy. This pair also got some extra attention because Roman Reigns wore them ahead of WrestleMania 42. From what I know, it's not an official WWE collaboration, but a black and red Jordan 12 called Bloodline definitely lines up with that whole Roman Reigns presentation. From a practical standpoint, the Air Jordan 12 is one of the better numbered Jordans to actually wear. It's not lightweight and it's not going to feel like a modern running shoe, but it has good padding, solid support, and a sturdy build. For a retro basketball sneaker, the comfort is respectable. For sizing, I'd go true to size. I'm personally a size 12, and most Jordan 12s fit me fine true to size. If you have wide feet, you may want to try them on first because the padding gives the shoe a secure fit. As far as styling, this pair is easy. Black jeans, black cargos, sweats, shorts, a black hoodie, a white tee, a red tee, you're good. And since the upper is mostly black leather, this should be a practical pair to wear without having to baby them too much. As far as the shoe itself, I like it. Jordan brand kept it simple, and that was the right move. Not every sneaker needs a deep story, special packaging, or extra branding. Sometimes the colorway just needs to fit the silhouette, and this one does. Is it better than the original classic Jordan 12 colorways? No, it doesn't have that type of history behind it. But as a new retro colorway, it's solid. It fits my collection because it's wearable, familiar, and still different enough to stand on its own. It's not the most hyped release of the year, and it doesn't need to be. My final take is this. If you love the Jordan 12, this pair is worth checking out. If you already have a lot of black and red Jordans, you may not need it. But if you want a dependable black and red Jordan that you can actually wear, this pair does the job. Yo, this pair is so beautiful in hand. In person, it's just different. I already knew from the pictures that I was going to cop this shoe. I was just kind of thinking it was going to go on sale. And I honestly thought this shoe was a little bit darker based on the pictures, but now that I got it in hand, it's definitely black. It's like anthracite, you know, like an extremely dark gray, you know, but not really gray. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. It's a dope shoe. I don't care nothing about the WWE no more, or Roman Reigns. I don't even really know who that is. I just did like a little bit of research and found that little detail out. I stopped watching wrestling when I was in like elementary school. But yeah, this is a dope shoe. It's really dope, actually. I like how this isn't cloth. I like how they made this leather. This little pull tab on the back. But yeah. Whew. I'm sick right now. Episode 39 through 41 was all recorded this afternoon. And it's been rough. I'm sick. But hopefully I feel better soon. But yeah, I had to keep the content coming, you know what I mean? I had shoes that I had to unbox. And so it doesn't really matter if I'm sick, but forgive me if I kind of sounded a little lousy over the last couple of episodes, you know what I'm saying? I've just been dealing with this sickness. But anyway, I'm glad to have this as a part of my collection. That's it. Thanks for watching episode 41 of TEQCopsKicks. My name is Technic G. Make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about today's sneaker. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and X, otherwise known as Twitter. You can also check out my official website at TEQCopsKicks.com. Keep copping them kicks, y'all. Stay true to yourself. Wear what you like to wear and do what you like to do. Much love. Peace.